and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Expect to have drugs right next door. It's creepy with kids. It's really scary.
Neighbors shocked and frightened that an attempted meth lab was found in a nearby apartment. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. It started after fire crews were called out early last night.
Now, there was a small fire that was quickly put out, but when investigators looked around, the evidence was everywhere. Police say they're looking for a suspect who ran from the scene last night. Valley News Live had the only news crew at the Boulder Ridge Apartments, and tonight Valley News Team's Bradford Eric looks at how neighbors are feeling about having such a dangerous situation happen so close to home.
Stacy and Brandon are both from small town North Dakota, where crime is limited.
Bought this house in the beginning of June of last year.
They picked this house in the Osgood area because it seemed quiet and safe.
Family friendly.
We love the area. It's all residential. It's all young families.
As they began their mornings setting up for their son's 5th birthday party, that calm feeling was shattered.
It's scary for my kids. Like I said, as adults, I can take care of myself, but what about my kids? How that influence having that so close to the environment where my kids are playing, that's scary.
The same feeling was shared by residents Thursday night as the police, fire department, and the Bureau of Criminal Investigation donned gas masks, poured through the attempted drug cooking operation for at least 5 hours. So what signs should you be on the lookout for that indicate a meth lab is nearby? First up, a very strong odor. Building residents say there had been a terrible smell coming from the first floor for a few weeks. The Drug Enforcement Agency says unusual odors similar to rotten eggs, cat urine, or ammonia are dead giveaways. Another sign, large amounts of cold medicine and unlabeled jars.
Well, I think we should put one of them over this, don't you?
As for Brandon and Stacy, they never dreamed this would have happened around the corner from their home.
Like I said, our oldest boy's 11, and he plays all around the community, you know, and it's scary to think that right next to the areas he plays in, there's somebody over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's scary.
The couple says they're going to keep a more watchful eye out to make sure their street and their kids stay safe. Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
Now, police say the gas masks were just a precaution, and since the meth lab was not fully up and running, there were no concerns for the buildings and residents nearby. For more on this exclusive story, visit our website, valleynewslive.com.
A popular bug repellent marketed for kids is getting some major backlash. A local woman contacting our whistleblower hotline about mosquito repellent bracelets, wanting to warn other parents. These are photos she sent us. This is her son after wearing a bracelet for a few hours. We showed the pictures to a local doctor who says it's an allergic reaction to either the plastic they are made of or the repellent in it. Dr. Mike Blankenship says it's hard to know who will have a reaction, and if you don't, it's not the fact that they are effective anyway.
The evidence for the bans being effective as specifically mosquito repellents is actually quite poor. So there's not a lot of strong evidence that they work all that well.
So you would recommend going back to like old school bug spray?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the best evidence is for DEET. Yeah.
The bracelets do come with some warnings. To see them, log on to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the hot button. Now, if you need help uncovering an issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline. The phone number's there on your screen, 701-237-6576. Call that number and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case.
Well, plenty of summertime heat to soak up out there. Make sure you wear that sunscreen if you're going to be outdoors. Robert Hahn is here with a look at tonight's temperatures. Robert?
Yeah, those temperatures are certainly warm, and yeah, if you are spending some time outdoors, like if you are going to the fair, either any of the fairs that are ongoing or across the valley, yeah, make sure you are using plenty of sunscreen and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. It's pretty warm out there. Temperature still in the low and mid 80s across the region, 86 degrees here in Fargo. Also 86 degrees up in Grand Forks. Hardly a cloud in the sky until you get into our southwestern counties, and underneath those clouds, a few isolated showers and storms. One or two of those may creep into our far southern valley as we head through the next few hours. But here in Fargo, we're just going to continue to enjoy some hazy sunshine out there. Mid 80s at your 7 o'clock hour, low 80s as we head through 8 and on into 9 o'clock. It looks like a little bit more active weather as we head through your weekend, and we'll have the forecast details on your weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
It's going to be a warm one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks, Robert.
New information tonight on a hotel fire early Wednesday morning. Investigators now confirming to Valley News Live the cause is electrical. Firefighters discovering a small fire in an interior wall of the Biltmore Hotel that was being remodeled. Guests were evacuated for a short period of time. Any flames were doused quickly.
It appears an argument over a girl led to a murder in Crookston, Minnesota. 18-year-old Daniel Gonzalez Jr. was formally charged this morning with second-degree murder for allegedly shooting his friend in the head and killing him. 18-year-old Juan Morales died yesterday afternoon after being life-flighted from Crookston to a Fargo hospital. According to court records, Morales accused of Gonzalez of fooling around with his girlfriend. Then they got into a fist fight before Gonzalez allegedly shot Morales in the head at his Crookston apartment. He also hit Morales in the head a handful of times with a pistol after shooting him. Police say that Gonzalez admitted to them that he shot his friend. Gonzalez remains in jail without bond.
The search continues for two women who escaped from the state hospital in Jamestown. 33-year-old Natonia Dakota and 28-year-old Valinda Tyndall disappeared last night around 9. Dakota has ties to the Belcourt and Fargo areas. Tyndall has ties to the Bismarck area. If you see either, officials say do not approach them. Instead, call 911.
The city of Fargo may have to come up with some big money collected in fines and fees from NDSU police. A recent Supreme Court ruling confines the arrest powers of NDSU to on campus. An attorney from that case says the money generated by their off-campus arrests should have gone to state trust fund for schools. Instead, lawyer Mark Freese says it was diverted to the city. Attorney General Wayne Stenjum, the Board of Higher Education, and NDSU are not commenting. Fargo State Representative Al Carlson believes the money will have to be repaid to the state.
The new church planned for Bonanzaville will soon be on its way to West Fargo. The president of the Cass County Historical Society saying the community has come together by putting together enough money to make the move from Christine to Bonanzaville possible. But today is moving day for a very prominent part of the church, its steeple. President of the Cass County Historical Society, John Monalaw, says he is eager to get the entire church to its new home to protect it from vandalism. As to exactly when that will happen, Monalaw says it'll depend in part on Main Avenue construction.
A West Fargo 11-year-old is getting a chance of a lifetime hanging out at the White House. Look at these pictures. First Lady Michelle Obama hosted the 2015 winners of the Healthy Lunchtime Challenge today. Representing North Dakota, this kid, Carter Casola from West Fargo, with a recipe for stuffed peppers delight, a healthier take on his grandmother's recipe. And look who showed up as well, President Obama. 55 young chefs arrived this morning, and today's state dinner will feature a selection of the winning recipes, a special performance by the cast of Aladdin, and a visit to the White House kitchen garden.
A traffic heads up for Sunday night and early Monday morning drivers. The Minnesota DOT will be shutting down the ramps onto westbound I-94 at 34th. That's near Menards and Moorhead, and 8th Street for some repair work as well. A semi hauling a piece of heavy equipment hit the 34th Street bridge. That happened 3 weeks ago. The damage to the bridge, as well as the pedestrian bridge at 20th Street, will be fixed. Now, the closing along 8th Street will allow for repair work on the westbound lanes of the Red River Bridge. Some parts of the interstate may have to be shut down for a time. That work is expected to be completed in time for the Monday morning commute.
It's summer, so that just means lots of construction.
Yeah, get used to it.
Yeah. Well, later on Valley News Live at 6, they came to compete and they came hungry. Valley News Live staffers chowed down at the fair.
It was a good day for the fair, and it's going to be a good evening for the fair, but more active weather as we head through the rest of the weekend. Your forecast details coming up right after this.